Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today's video, you kind of call it a how-to. It's just, I'm not going to be exactly doing it. I'm just going to kind of show you what you have to do. Um, so yeah, I built this yesterday, all day, and then a little bit this morning. Because, actually I'll just show you and then I'll tell you more about it. So, this is a trailer for the Slash. Um, this morning, I realized that it was very low to the ground. It had zero ground clearance. Like I was driving off the sidewalk, and there's like a quarter-inch drop off of our sidewalk, and the whole trailer skid, and the 6x6 had trouble pulling it off the sidewalk. So what you're gonna need is 2 tires. I don't know exactly what all of this is, but you're gonna need soffit aluminum or any aluminum. You could use whatever you want for the top of the trailer. I'll flip the camera so you can see the trailer better. So you can use whatever tires you want. These are just tires from an old rock bouncer or crawler, but it was a Walmart one. So the tires were very, very squishy. So when it was rolling with it, the weight of itself, it was fine. But as soon as you put the Slash on it, they would squish right down to nothing. And they would fall off, and it just wouldn't work. So we cut up some pool noodle, took off the tire, and shoved a bit of pool noodle in there, and now they're not as good as, like, tires that you would buy, but they're good enough for a trailer that I made from stuff around the house. So yeah, and then I hot glued them to the rim, but that kind of came off when I drilled the hole in the tire. So the frame is made out of wood. If I can get the lift right now, it's all wood under there. So it's just I don't even know what. There's no real measurements I took. I just kind of put the Slash beside a piece of wood, and I'm like, yeah, that's about long enough. And then I just kind of put it up there, cut it on a 45 right there. Like, let me lean the trailer on something so I can talk about it. There. So I cut it on a 45 on this piece, and I think I cut it on a 10 degree on this piece. I'm not really sure what I did up here. It's a little off center, but doesn't completely matter. And so that's what the wheels are. I just took a small piece of wood and screwed it to the frame, and then took a bolt, drill a hole, and put the bolt through, and the wheels spin like that. Oh my. Well, I guess they're spinning themselves off, but gonna need to do something about that. If you spin the tire too much, the bolt comes off, so I'm gonna have to come up with an idea to hold that. Maybe some Loctite, I think. But yeah, apparently got a little bit of a crack in it, but it doesn't completely matter. So at the back, I folded the aluminum back in and screwed it in. The bottom of the trailer is definitely not a place where you want to look. You'll end up cutting yourself. Because these screws are sticking out from, what are they from? Oh yeah, the ramps. They're sticking out, and this is sticking out. It's not a trailer that you would want sitting on your foot. So if I flip the trailer back up, what I did for the ramps is I took a small piece of wood. It depends on how big you want your ramps, but I just took a small piece, cut two, and I drill holes in them. These ones, I accidentally drilled the wrong holes. And then I put a bolt through to hold them together on both of them. And then on where the bolt kind of screws on, I put a small bungee cord in it. So I used like a hinge. I'm not sure what the hinge is from, but I used the hinge. So it moves, and it goes down, and I cut it on like a 50-degree or whatever, however far the saw would go. That's what I cut it on. And then if you want it up, it flips up, and then I put a little screw there. It depends on how far you want it to lean back. Oops. Put the screw on. It holds itself better on there when the slash is on there because it kind of leans on it, but otherwise it just kind of falls forward. Probably put like another block of wood there to hold it down. But you could probably leave the bungee cords on there and flip it back because it holds itself back, and then kind of give it a tap, and it'll smack the trailer. So I'm gonna go get the 6x6 and show you guys what I used and made the trailer hitch out of. Alright, so it may not look too pretty, but I could probably paint it black or something. So what I did was I took 2 bolts, you can see them in there, I put them in the skid plate, down and down, and then drilled 2 holes in a small piece of plywood and bolted them on, and then drilled another hole right there, and that's the main hitch that goes into that right there, and I drill a hole down into it right here. So you take this bolt off. This one mainly acts as a spacer, but take that off, and then you bring the trailer over. I haven't done this with one hand yet, but alright, I got it back on. I got on there. It just needed a little bit of a hit. So you put the spacer bolt on there, just a couple sizes bigger, and then you bolt this one on there. Doesn't need to be tight, just finger tight, and then it'll spin, like it'll turn if you don't tighten it too much, and it doesn't flip forward when you back up and rip off when you go forward. It works pretty good. I've been driving it around a little bit. Needs a few bits here and there, but what's that? Oh, that's a piece of the hex pin from the slash. Speaking of the slash, I'm gonna put it on there. Show you guys what it looks like when it's on there. A scratch? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's the slash on there. We can put the body on. Put the bungee cord ramp on there. Yeah, that's about what it looks like. So, the truck, it pulls it pretty well on a 3S battery. Like if you're going from carpet to hardwood, it kind of slides a little bit, but it pulls it perfectly. Yeah, I like the trailer. I like building stuff and making it work. So, if you want me to go into bigger detail on how the trailer is built, if you want to make your own, put a comment down, and if I get enough comments, I'll make a video on how to make it with measurements and stuff like that. So comment if you want me to make a video in deeper depth of how to build a trailer. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when the truck's pulling it. Alright, we got it hooked up with the body on. Alright, see if I can drive this with one hand. Probably gonna hit something about now. All right, sit down. I drive it. I think it looks kind of cool. All right, what am I turning right now? All right. I will see you in the next video. So, thank you for watching.